Okay, it is Halloween week, so there's a lot going on here. There's plenty of stuff. We're just jumping around in this. There's not even a transition, no nothing. We're just gonna go because, like I said, it looks like there's a good amount of stuff here. So let me get rid of the camera and let's see what we got here. Tomorrow, more free packs, and then it looks like on 30th earn something, and then 31 trick or treat, and the World Series program and final update. Again, all the stuff we kind of knew. By the way, I assume that it won't be a sweep. There's 3 games in New York. I don't necessarily know if it'll come back to LA, but my best guess would be, hey, a wait for a week from today for the World Series stuff, and we'll more than likely get it. I assume it could be my best guess, and this is not a prediction. I think it'll go at least 5, so meaning it'll be Wednesday at least, so it could be as early as Friday. I assume it won't be, but we'll kind of see. Just looking there. Welcome to Halloween week, day 1 of the Halloween program, earning double XP until the 4th. Moments to get Spooky Series, AJ Burnett, and Ryan Howard, and there is a Halloween collection where he gets O'Neal Cruz and some more, so we'll take a look at that as well. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in the shop. There was a pack, but I think you get that. Oh, no, it is in the pack. Oh, but they're all free, so make sure the 5 cards as well. Also, make sure you get your free Fernando Valenzuela. I'm just going to purchase them now because I don't forget. And then we'll take a look at them and see what's good in there. It contains 1 diamond player or a spooky equipment / unlikable item. So here's the first one. It's Yandy, 116, 125, 83, 107. Can play first, second, third, and left field. Oh, sorry. Let me switch this to this so you guys can see it. There you go. I guess 107. Yeah, not too shabby whatsoever. Lars Nootbaar, 109, 115, 108, 90. Can play all the outfield spots. Pretty decent fielder. Cardinal fans love him. Lars Nootbaar. Next up is Cookie Carrasco. 4-seam slider, serve, change, and a sinker. Hit per 9's 106. Walk per 9's 109. Hit per 9's 102. Pitching clutch is 103. Not too shabby. He got like a high-end card last year, so this isn't too surprising. Next up is the late great Don Sutton, 4-seam screwball, sinker, knuckle curve, and a slider. 106 K per 9, 102 hit per 9. Pitching clutch is 111. And then John Smoltz, who never has a good card. This is closer John Smoltz as well. 5 pitch mix, slider, 4-seam splitter, circle change, and a curve. K per 9, 112. Hit per 9, 111. Pitching clutch is max, but again, I don't think I've ever found a good John Smoltz card. And that's that as well. So let's go back to. Actually, let's go over to the program. I don't know why we're just going to stick with this. Let's go to other program and take a look at what we got here. So let's take a gander here. So you're going to get AJ Burnett fairly quickly. It's just all packs. So this is similar to what I'm guessing is the program from a couple years ago where it was just a bunch of packs. So this is the same thing. So these are probably sellable. So these cards are going to be cheaper than, well, a lot. In a good minute here, so keep that one in mind, I suppose there. But that's what we're gonna be sort of going with, just so everyone's on the same page. But like I said, so AJ Burnett's the first thing here. Let's take a look at what we got for good old AJ. AJ 4-seam knuckle curve, sinker, circled change, and a slider. 104 hit per 9, 107 K per 9. Pitching clutch is 108. Again, not too shabby. I think AJ Burnett cards are sneaky pretty good, so I'm sure he'll be doing pretty okay. Next up will be the Ryan Howard one as well. Let's take a look at Ryan Howard. 120, 125, 95, and 118. Clutch is 111. Can only play first and DH. Pretty decent card here. Pretty good power. Not too bad for a free-to-play card, I would say. So let's turn me back on here. And there's some more packs. And it looks like you're going to... They'll be unlocking more cards as we go along here. There'll be a lot of packs, so this is going to be a whole thing. So Monday, this is all the stuff you got to do. All these moments. So all you have to get to is 30, and it's just missions and moments, and all the missions are worth 2. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 16, and then PXP with Burnett, and then with Ryan Howard, 130, and then Legends. So nothing too easy there. I would say just open all the packs as you go. It's not going to be too overly complicated. And this is going to kind of continue on throughout the week. Now, they didn't mention a collection. Let's take a look at the collection and see what we got here. So it looks like the big card for Spooky is going to be O'Neal Cruz once you get all the cards that are in the packs, quote unquote. But again, they're going to be cheaper than anything. So this O'Neal Cruz is basically free. Now let's take a look at O'Neal Cruz here. So taking a look at O'Neal here. Let's take a gander. 125, 120, 103, 109. His clutch is 120. Not too bad for recard. Max speed. Good arm. He is primary center field. They are going to shift into center field, but he can also play that shortstop secondary as well. I think, again, 399 O'Neal Cruz. Who's going to complain about that? I sure as heck am not. And again, this will probably increase as we go along here as well. So make sure you're getting your hands on these cards. And if you're like, again, don't pull them all, don't worry. I don't think any of these cards will be overly expensive. Their prices are probably going to drop fairly fast anyway. It might take a little bit longer. The RNG is kind of bad, but I wouldn't be overly concerned because they're all the same rate. So yeah, that seems to be about it. Let's just make sure there's nothing else that came out with this. Let's make sure there's no conquest. There is no conquest there, but I did talk about this in the last video. I want to talk about this now. There's two things I want to talk about before we wrap up. There is the Championship Series one where you get a bunch of out of position player packs, 1, 2, and 3. But again, these cards are also the cards are going to be cheaper. The players will be cheaper anyway. But make sure you're getting these, pick them up. Make sure you're getting your collections done so you can finish up and get all the cards that you can get, so that when the next one comes around and you stop playing as much, you don't have to necessarily fill in the gaps as much. Just want to make that clear. Also, I was told in the comments of my last video that they redid the missions for ranked. I didn't notice that, so if that is the case, that is my bad. But they were saying you can get them pretty quickly now, and it looks like, yeah, they doubled them. So if you are playing ranked, you will probably get him fairly quickly, and you don't necessarily have to wait. It is in 25 days, so I don't think there'll be an update, it looks like. So if you are still playing ranked and you want to get the Nolan Ryan or the Pudge, it'll be done fairly fast. But again, I think we've reached the point where not a lot of people are necessarily playing. So that is what it is, I suppose. So that's everything. I don't necessarily think we'll necessarily cover everything that's coming out in the week. If I do, it'll be kind of a shorter video, all that stuff. Maybe I'll kind of wait and lump everything together. Unless something's really, really good, I don't really anticipate something. So I think the next big one will probably be when they announce the bigger collection reward here, coming on the 30th and the 31st. But we'll see. Those videos might be out a little bit later. But again, we'll kind of see how things go, and we'll just lump everything together. But I want to get this out because it's sort of the start of it. And plus, you get a free card for doing all the other things. So make sure you do that. Leave a like if you like it, dislike if you like it. Hopefully have a good Halloween, have a good weekend, all that fun stuff. Well, guys, my name's Specs, and see you guys all next one. Adios.